holy super sigma bytes of mistakes and all of my lifing tetrapods. I did that mistake again where my microphone was turned off. Again? Seriously, again? How many more times do I have to have? Okay. Let me just give you the recap and I'm gonna do my part 8, okay? No, or part 9. Yes, we have gone very far. So, the first thing I should introduce in this Donbass video is that there's some trade route thingies right now. Also, I should note you that all this entire series and whatever the heck is in it is inspired by Adis Pro. Yeah, that's what his YouTube channel name is. So yeah, you can search that. And yes, the YouTube channel logo is a big A colored in white in the middle of redness. And yeah, basically it's that. So yeah, the trade routes. And let me tell you about some more things that I can remember. So yeah, everybody expanded, and this country over here, yeah, the strongest country in the world, well, it actually split into two. This thing over here, yeah. But soon they managed to conquer what was its part from probably some like this. This country also might have done it, and then they actually invaded it again, which had a Scandinavian claim over here, which they took, and then they expanded, blocking everyone, then taking the upper Isle of Britain, then taking this part of Iceland, and then coming up here to Greenland with Britain. Also, hello? Okay, I have that layer issue again. Okay, hello? Macaroni, cheese puff. No way. So yes, this province is equally divided up into 4 halves somehow. And yeah, look at that. That's so perfect and pristine and nicest. Anyways, continuing. And yeah, as you can see, Bangladesh, then yeah. And you remember this country, right? Yes, the country that got bullied a lot, got transferred to this island, and then got killed by the dark blue country. Well, it actually made a breakaway from the Korean country again. Oh, and the Korean country also expanded this humongous amount. Yes, it was storing a super amount of population to do all of that stuff. And yeah, the red country also expanded there. And what else happened? Yeah, that's basically all of it. I might have missed some events, maybe. But anyways, let's start the part 9 of this series. So, the first thing that will happen is the updating of the trade routes. Hello? So, this is a trade route that is trying to go into the maroon country, and it actually goes through a major city and into the capital, which is good. And it also goes into the blue country right now, which is great. It's feeding off these countries nutrients, literally. And over in Europe here, something magnificent happens. They are trying to build a trade route to the green country, but they do not know about that Europe has already connected to it. So they are both going on the same direction, and they meet up. Now they see the Asian trade routes are kind of better than the European ones that they have invented, and it's because they are way more older and stronger countries in Asia than Europe. And yeah, that's what happens. And I guess, yeah, Britain did this stupid dumb thing where they just keep the trade route here, and in the future they will go about like this. And some people have already tried, but they can't. They tried big wooden planks in the bottom, but yeah. But I think you have heard of the like those people which can breathe underwater. Yeah, the Shajamajao people, whatever they call it. Yeah, they can breathe underwater for 10 minutes. I don't think civilization has that advantage now, but I bet they would have it later. Anyway, I'm fixing this province right now. So, yeah. Whoa, what? Hello? Hello? What? No way. What is happening? Hello? What is this line? Which layer is it in? Not you. Oh, it's in the trade routes layer. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, let's get rid of this. Okay. So yes, that's what they do, and I think they can do it and they can get across. So I'm gonna build. I think they can get across, and yeah, they use like pillars, but this will soon break. Okay, so they do that and they connect up with this country. I have been doing all this in the province layer. Okay, back after my mental breakdown. So yes, you have heard this will break down soon, and after just a couple of wooden planks just going around it, it gets destroyed. Yeah, so not such a smart thing to do, and they decide to demolish this trade route. Yeah, they need more technology. They completely demolish this trade route that they have, and yeah. So now we're gonna go over to Korea because they're gonna do some expansion. They will first sit on their camels. Wait, do they use camels here? They'll sit on their horses and they'll completely cut off the red country from any expansion. Except for Africa. Yeah, the red country is a surprise. No, understandably mad about this. And they continue to expand. They have so much population that they have the capabilities to do all of this. Yeah. On the way, they discover lots of parts of Asia. And they are sweeping ahead. And no civil war is gonna happen. That's how prepared they are. The civilians like the idea of expansion, but now the purple country is coming in to interfere with its expansion, which is not a great idea, you know. So they come in and rightfully snap them, cutting off them for any expansion. Yeah, that's how mean they are. Now they're gonna go over through here, going up through here. Now they know the Caspian Sea exists. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna invade the green country and the light green country of both of them to get sea access. So this dude is very big right now. And yes, he is our new Mongol Empire. Also, I forgot to put this in this color. So they're gonna invade this huge province and also some other parts over here, taking out the entirety of the sea access that they have. And this is how many provinces they will take. So let's take a look at the peace treaty. Alright, understandable. Great. So yeah, oh my god, these borders look so ugly. So that's what they do, and now they need to move their capital. So this will stay as a major city, and they will move their capital right in the middle of the country. Don't worry, it's safe here, but it will be just a little bit hard. So anyway, they put their capital there, and now it's actually the strongest country in the world, the biggest and the strongest country in the world. Yes, they're our new Mongol Empire, and they will take a break from expansion because they have reached their limit of expansion, but they will still explore out until they reach the cold areas of Russia where they stop for now. So yes, the world is very... So now the great country is gonna invade this little guy over here with a surprise attack from the back. So at first it tries to encircle this part over here, and it's successful. They continues to sweep it and then doubt. Now this country is in a stick shape, so it's easy to encircle them, and they split the country into two halves. First, the part of the where the capital is slowly gets encircled. The capital gets encircled. And yeah, this is our first type of war strategy which is developing. Now their capital is at extreme risk, and it falls over to the great country. So let's take a look at the peace treaty. Oh my god, bro is cooked. So yes, that's what happens to them, and now we're gonna hop on to Africa. So Somalia here, well, it just got a leadership change, and the new leader is a fascist. It's a fascist. So yes, that's what they become, and after that, they immediately set off in an expansion course. They try to discover parts of Africa, and the people there are forced. Some people even died due to dehydration, but the country, the leader of the country does not care. They soon discovered the other part of Africa, and they start to discover a lot of it. Knowing about this, they have a great technique. They're going to quickly branch towards this part of water and immediately connect with it. They're going to continue to expand this branch. But now, over all of these countries over here, they are scared. They will immediately capture all of the land they can, and the rest of this goes to the Lime country. The rest of this goes to the Lime country. So now it's this part which gets almost fully explored, mainly by the Blue country. It's just because of its leadership qualities. And now they're going to continue to explore down. But soon the leader stops because it does not feel bad for the explorers. It just feels like that it's enough. But he doesn't keep his promise. He literally almost encircles the colony of the Red country, but it manages to escape out from this little part over here. They completely encircle this little spearhead that was forming, but then they try to go again. They will go around, and yes, things are going well for them. Now any rebellion inside, for example the one that is going to happen now, so a Maroon country will pop up over here. I don't need to show the province's map. So the country will pop up here, and it's pretty big. The entirety of this part. But the Blue country will easily capture them. Yeah, so now every rebellious group here is afraid. And now the Red country is gonna get screwed because they're gonna declare war on the Red country, and now they're gonna encircle this part. But this part is very strong military, has very strong military assets there, so they can't completely defeat this part. So they're gonna leave it like this, and let's take a look at the peace treaty. Okay, I don't want this big egg to stay here. Or actually it looks something like else. I think you know about it. Anyway, discuss borders. This is what I call borders. So yes, this military group stays encircled here, and there can be no things transported there. So yes, they have to rely on their own, and they're kind of separated from the red country, but they're still citizens of the red country somehow. But this part you might see later on break apart, but which is not gonna happen in this episode. So now we're gonna take a break from this whatever the hell in Africa is happening, and now we're gonna go over to the cyan country. So that cyan country is gonna declare war on the green country, which was once a part of it. And yeah, they just want their old areas back, and yeah, they also want to get some areas to expand through. Also, this allows access for this trade route here, and yeah, lots of benefits. So they managed to take the capital easily, and yeah, it's full on rest in peace for them. So that's what happens, but they can't reach over to this part, so they might have to invade it later. So let's take a look at the peace treaty. Oh no, things are not looking good for the green country. So yes, they are completely capitalless, and they're very poor right now. The poorest country and weakest country in the world right now. So they're gonna place their country right next to the ocean. No, the sea. They're gonna place it right here because there's a extremely powerful country on the right, which you can relate to. So yes, that's what happens. And yeah, they are basically screwed. They're basically smudged into smithereens. So now we will go up to here, where this light green country somehow squeezes through the border between these two countries and gets off on their boats and reaches here. They wanted to colonize this part, but they do not know that this country exists, and yeah, they bump into them, so they decide to invade them from here. The things go well first, and actually they managed to capture the capital of them. Also, I'm doing all of this on the wrong layer. So yeah, also the world is so filled in right now. Whoa, like half of the world. So they conquered these parts and take the capital, and things are screwed for them. So yes, they go down to here, and guess what the peace treaty is? Yes, full annexation. Nice. Let's just check if the provinces are correct or not. Yes, they are. I think this province has these parts. So yes, that was an easy win, but they did have to fight a lot because they got screwed. Anyway, that capital is gone. So now they decide to make this their new area, because this has some sea access and all of that great stuff. It can be far from any major country, any major powerhouse country, like this guy who completely surrounds them. So yes, they're gonna shift over to here and almost completely abandon this part. So this part is free to go whatever the hell this is. I mean, you can kind of like see the shapes of the continents here. Whoa, like you can kind of see the Turkish peninsula here. I guess you can kind of see India, but that's not what we're here for. Okay, so yeah, this part goes over to the gray country. Now I want to try this again, like that population density thing with. So if I get rid of this and take this, oh, look at that, look at that. If I draw in all the provinces, then it will look so good, you know. Okay, yeah, it will look so good. Okay, so that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe and bye bye, and no more mistakes will happen, I promise you.